On February 20th, Xiaomi launched two Redmi Note phones in India, and the Chinese company blew everyone with the pricing of both the handsets. The phones in question are the Redmi Note 7 and the Redmi Note 7 Pro. Right after the Note 7 series announcement in the subcontinent, Asus reduced the price of its 3-month-old Zenfone Max Pro M2 by a massive margin. The Redmi Note 7 series from Xiaomi always offered incredible performance at a pocket-friendly price tag. Since the first Redmi Note 4G launched in India, Xiaomi kept the pricing of the base model at Rs 9,999, and it continues this year as well with the Redmi Note 7 series. The standard Redmi Note 7 starts at Rs 9,999, and for the users who are looking for an even more powerful smartphone, we have the Redmi Note 7 Pro that ticks almost every box on paper, and it is priced at just Rs 13,999. The Redmi Note 7 Pro is a major upgrade over the Redmi Note 6 Pro that was launched in November 2018 in India. It sports a different design compared to what we have seen with Xiaomi phones in the past, offers the powerful Snapdragon 675 mobile platform and up to 128 GB of internal storage. The phone also has a 48 megapixel rear camera, and the Redmi Note series signature feature 4000 mAh battery is also present on the Note 7 Pro. The price of the Redmi Note 7 Pro's base variant is set as Rs 13,999, which is incredible for a phone with such specifications. Continue watching the video to know more about the Redmi Note 7 Pro in detail. Let's start this with the design and display category. Xiaomi is never known for launching smartphones with a flashy design like those of Honor and Huawei phones. However, that is changing with the Redmi Note 7 series. The phone sports a glass body with Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection on the back. The leading smartphone brand in India has used a polycarbonate frame which runs around the edges of the phone. The Note 7 Pro comes in three color variants. The one is the Nubella Red, Neptune Blue, and Space Black. Besides the Space Black variant, the other two color options has a gradient band, meaning colors on the rear panel vary with angles. If you have seen any of the Honor phones that launched recently, then the design of the Note 7 Pro will seem familiar to you. Thanks to the usage of glass back, the Note 7 Pro feels a bit heavy when taken into hands. But again, Xiaomi has distributed the weight evenly, and the curved edges make up for an excellent in-hand feel. Lastly, we have the button placements, which haven't seen any change compared to the predecessors of the Note 7 Pro. To the right, we have the power button and volume rockers. At the top, we have the IR blaster and 3.5 mm headphone jack. And onto the left, Xiaomi has added the SIM card tray, which accepts dual nano SIM cards or a nano SIM card and a micro SD card of up to 128 256 GB. For the first time on a Redmi Note device, Xiaomi has used a USB Type-C port. Yes, the Redmi Note 7 and Note 7 Pro smartphones come with USB Type-C port located on the bottom, flanked on either side by speaker relays. Now moving on to the display, the phone rocks a 6.3-inch Full HD Plus LTPS in-cell screen with an aspect ratio of 19.5:9 and a resolution of 1080x2340 pixels. There is a dot notch on top of the display, again a first on a Redmi Note smartphone, and a noticeable chin is also present at the bottom. Initial impressions are the display on the Note 7 Pro seem way better than what we have seen on the Redmi Note 6 Pro and Note 5 Pro smartphones that were released last year. As you might be aware of by now, Xiaomi's Redmi Note series always offered the best possible hardware available in the mid-range segment, and it continues this year as well. Last year with the Redmi Note 5 Pro, Xiaomi debuted the Qualcomm Snapdragon 636 SoC globally, and this year it is bringing the Qualcomm Snapdragon 675 mobile platform to under Rs 15,000 price point with the Note 7 Pro. We've seen the Snapdragon 675 mobile platform earlier on the Vivo V15 Pro, and it performs slightly better than the Snapdragon 710 SoC, which the Nokia 8.1 and the Oppo R17 Pro smartphones uses. Paired with the chipset is 4/6 GB of RAM and up to 128 GB of internal storage. There is a hybrid micro SD card slot for storage expansion up to 256 GB on the Note 7 Pro. Talking about the software, the Note 7 Pro runs MIUI 10 based on Android 9 by out of the box. The Note 7 Pro performed extremely well during our 3-day usage, and what surprised me is the memory management. Xiaomi's MIUI is always known for aggressive memory management in favor of battery life, but that seems to be not the case with the Note 7 Pro, as the phone had more than 8 apps in memory. Do make a note that I have the 4th plus 64 GB variant of the Note 7 Pro. Like the older Redmi Note phones, the Note 7 Pro also rocks a 4000 mAh battery, and it has support for Qualcomm's Quick Charge 4 Plus technology. Inside the retail box, Xiaomi is bundling a 10-watt charger, which is also a welcome change this year. Talking about other hardware features, the fingerprint scanner on the Note 7 Pro is present on the rear side, and it gets the job done like any other smartphones. MIUI 10 also offers a software-based face unlock and it has seen a minor speed improvement too. As for the connectivity options, the smartphone has support for Wi-Fi, 5 GHz, Bluetooth 5.0, GPS and a USB Type-C port is located at the bottom. It also offers dual 4G functionality to use two 4G SIM cards simultaneously. There's a lot of confusion regarding the carrier aggregation support on the Note 7 Pro. Yes, the phone supports carrier aggregation and I have noticed the same on Airtel 4G network in Hyderabad, but the actual configuration is not known at the moment. Now let's address the elephant of the room and what Xiaomi is teasing a lot about the Note 7 Pro. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 Pro packs a 48 megapixel Sony IMX586 sensor on the rear side. Do make a note that it is a true 48 megapixel sensor from Xiaomi and not the one which is present on the Redmi Note 7 Chinese variant. To recall, the Redmi Note 7 in China uses the Samsung GM1 sensor which is also present on the Vivo V15 Pro, which effectively is a 12 megapixel sensor. With the Sony IMX586 48 megapixel sensor in place, the Redmi Note 7 Pro captures detailed shots, which is something Xiaomi is again betting on. The primary sensor works in tandem with a 5 megapixel depth sensor that collects bokeh information for portrait shots. By default, the Redmi Note 7 Pro captures images in 12 megapixel mode, but you can easily switch to the 48 megapixel mode inside the camera app. The camera app also comes loaded with a lot of features including a night mode that seems to work really well. The Note 7 Pro has support for 4K video recording at 30 fps unlike the Note 6 Pro and Note 5 Pro smartphones. And to remove the hassle of shaky videos, Xiaomi has added electronic image stabilization support as well. On the front side, the Note 7 Pro has a 13 megapixel shooter for selfies and video calls, which is sort of a downgrade from the 20 megapixel unit we saw on its predecessor. The front-facing camera also has a portrait mode and it works on AI. I have captured some images using the Redmi Note 7 Pro during my usage period and they look stunning, at least for the asking price. Take a look at the samples. With the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 Pro, the Chinese company is taking the Redmi Note legacy to a new level in India. All these years, the Redmi Note series stood as the best sub ₹15,000 smartphone, and there is no doubt the same will continue this year as well. At the same time, the Note 7 Pro bridges the gap between a flagship phone and a mid-range smartphone. For the unaware, the Snapdragon 675 platform delivers the performance which is on par with the Snapdragon 835 chipset that was found on some of the best smartphones released in 2017 such as the OnePlus 5, OnePlus 5T and so on. The Redmi Note 7 Pro's price in India is Rs 13,999 for the 4GB plus 64GB variant and Rs 16,999 for the 6GB plus 128GB storage variant. The first sale of the device will be held on March 38th exclusively on Flipkart, MA.com and MI offline stores. Stay tuned for our full review of the Note 7 Pro dropping next week.